Lists versus tuples is one of those Python topics that confuses almost everyone at first. But today, we are settling the debate for good, and by the end, I'll challenge you with one simple question to see if you actually got it. So, what are lists and tuples? Both of them are containers, which means they're objects that store multiple elements. But list is created using a square bracket like this, and here I can write 1, 2, some string, maybe some boolean. They don't have to be the same type. Same applies for tuple, but tuple is created using regular parentheses. So 1, 2, let's write true, etc. And I can also print both of them, L1, let's print also T1, and they're both going to be printed with their original parentheses. List has square brackets, while tuple has parentheses. But most people miss this. Tuples aren't actually created because of these parentheses. What creates tuples are actually commas. So if you have multiple constant values separated with commas, that is actually going to be a tuple. Like in this case here, I have 1, 2, and 3. I mean 1, 2, and true. So this T1 is actually going to be a tuple. If you write here type, you will see this will print class tuple. And class tuple is printed as I have told you. So the first difference is lists are created with square brackets and they must have a square bracket. Tuples are created with regular parentheses, but they can also be created without them. And the second and the most important difference is list is mutable, which means I can change the elements in my code. For example, I can write L1, and to get a certain element, I use something called indexing. And indexing in Python starts from 0 for every container. So if I want to get string and change it from string to David, I need to go to 0, 1, and 2, second index, and write here equal sign David. And here I can print L1, and when I run it, I've changed my string to David. But what if I want to change this true to be false from T1? You think that you can simply write here T1 equals false, but I have some yellow outline, which means there may be a problem. Let's see what happens if you run the code. T1, run. Oops, I got a red text. Type error. Tuple object does not support item assignment, which means I cannot assign values once my tuple is created because it fixes all those values. It's a constant, so I cannot change the values that are already assigned to my tuple. And that is what is going to force you to use either a list or a tuple. Also, both tuples and lists support unpacking. If you write A, B, and C equals T1, I can print all of those values. Unpacking is simply getting all the elements from a container into variables. So here, A will be 1, B will be 2, and C will be true. Let's run the code. 1, 2, and true. But if you write here L1, I'll get an error because I must store all the elements inside these variables. I cannot leave some hanging, like this true in this case. So this is easy in this example because I have only 4 elements and I can simply put D here. But what if I have a million elements? Then I would need to write a million variables, and that is not very useful. That is why we can write star before some of them, and when you write star, this means get all the elements inside of this B and store them as a list, no matter the type of your original container. Is it a dictionary, a list, a tuple? It doesn't matter. B will always be a list. So A will now be 1, B will be 2 and string, and C will be true. If you run this code, you see I have 1, true, and how I know this middle one is a list? Because it has a square brackets. Third difference between lists and tuples is in their memory and time usage. Lists, tuples store less memory and also are much faster than lists. I mean, not much faster, they are faster. So here is some code to prove that to you. Let's say I have a million elements and they're both stored in list and in tuple. And now I want to check how many bytes my list occupies and my tuple occupies. And also, if I try and find some element, the last element, how much time will it take me to iterate through list and how much time will it take me to iterate through tuple? Let's run the code to see. As you can see, tuple saves 16 bytes and is 9% faster than a list. Let's run the test for 10 million elements. Now, let's run it for 100,000. I think that is enough. In this case, again, tuple saves 16 bytes while iteration saves 20%. Let's try for 10,000. Now the difference is almost none, but in memory, I still have 16 bytes saved. So you see, the difference is not very big, but it is there. So keep that in mind. And the last difference between tuples and lists are in the number of functions. List has a lot more functions than tuple has. For example, I can write list1.sort, and here I can sort everything. For example, I can also reverse, I can also append. But with tuples, I only have functions count and index. Count for counting how many elements there are or how many of certain elements there is, and index to get the index of a certain element, for example, the index of element 2. I can't write t1.sort. You see yellow outline, which means there is an error. Or I can't write reverse. Even though I'm not changing the values inside my tuple, I'm still changing the positions, and that is still not allowed. And because tuples don't allow changes, they can be used as keys in dictionaries. So if I create a dictionary, I can write 1, comma 2, and here write 1. But I cannot write 1, comma 2, and here 2. This is not allowed. And because lists are mutable, they are not hashable. And because tuples are immutable, they are hashable. And that is why tuples can be keys in lists while lists cannot be. Now, let me show you some examples where you should use a list and where you should use a tuple. Let's say I'm in a store and I have my cart and I want to put some products inside. So here I can write milk. I'll now only put the values here, and later I will put either regular brackets or square brackets, so I can tell if should card be a list or a tuple. Milk, maybe juice, maybe some meat, etc. But later on, I forgot something, and now I want to put something again in my cart. And when I got to that conclusion that sometimes I may need to remove something or add something to my cart, that means I need a list because my cart will change. That is why, in this case, you should use a list. Second example, let's say I have coordinates and somebody gives me a coordinate x1 to be 1 and y1 to be 2. This is the coordinates of some point. And now I want to calculate the distance of this coordinate to my base coordinate, which is 0, 0. And here I can write base to be 0, 0.0. In this case, it's clear that it should be a tuple because I don't want to change my base coordinate accidentally. Maybe in some code I have a lot of bases and something like that, and I accidentally change my base from 0, 0 to 0, 1. Then I would get the wrong distance. I know that the base coordinate should always be 0, 0. So in this case, the correct solution is to use a tuple. And let me give you a third example. And for this third example, I want you to answer in the comments, what should I use? A tuple or a list? Let's say I have some student and let's name the student David. It's me. And I have some scores for some subjects. For example, 91, then 88, then maybe 70. So I want to get the name, student, and let's unpack this. I want to get the name, the math, also maybe this score can be physics, and the last score may be English. And I write here student. And I want to get the average score, which will be math plus physics plus English divided by 3. And now I can print name got average score of, and here put average. points. Here, what do you think is the correct solution? Should I use a list to represent a student, or should I use a tuple? Write down in the comments below and I will answer you. If this was useful and you want to learn more about Python, watch my course on the screen now. And don't forget to subscribe for more Python tutorials.